So in one of my creative writing classes, they made this. One of my friends made this character, whose superpower is that he gives all the other all the villains bad luck, because he always carries mirrors and he throws them at people, and then they get 7 years of bad luck. But because
why haven't you showed me anything that you've written in that class?
Because it's all bad.
Oh, okay.
But
well, I took when I was taking my creative writing class, I felt everything I wrote was bad, and I gave it to you anyways.
But the thing about the guy with the glass is that since he would break, by proxy, he would be breaking all the glass too. He had awful luck, and so he'd try to save people, and it wouldn't work. He could only function whenever there was a bad guy that he could give bad luck to. And the entrance to his bat cave or whatever, was he had to walk underneath a ladder to get to. The entrance was a ladder.
So what's your favorite game
Of all time?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something stupid to say.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to decide whether I should go for an actual game that exists that's just bad, or a game that I just made up on the spot.
Naked Island?
Naked Island, man, that's good. But I was thinking more of along the lines of Soul Calibur DS.
Well, there is a Soul Calibur game on the Wii.
That sounds awful.
And it's okay. So there's a Soul Calibur game on the Wii.
Yeah.
And it's I think it might be called Chronicles.
Chronicles.
It's single player. There's no multiplayer in it.
What?
Yeah. It's
what?
It's a spin-off, hack and slash game that uses some of the same mechanics, but it's single player.
It's a hack and slash? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yikes. That sounds very bad.
I really want it, man. I gotta tell you, there's a couple games that I really want just because I'm pretty sure they're bad.
Yeah.
But that also I really like Soul Calibur too. So, but there's a game called Castlevania Judgment. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay.
Phoenix Wright makes Castlevania.
No.
See, we gotta also play that Castlevania game.
Yes, we do. Man, that game gets a bad rap. I think it's underrated. It's also kind of terrible at the same time, but I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, I think it's a good game for just playing. It's not if you want a good game or if you want a really bad game. It's just
It's fun with a buddy.
Yeah.
It's really goofy. it has a lot of style.
Yeah.
And it's goofy in a good way.
Part of me wishes we could have waited just to get my the reactions to things, like the Wolfman.
Oh yeah. And we kept calling people Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And then we kept retracting our previous statement and then being oh no, this guy's Michael Myers. That's our
Oh no, this guy's really Michael Myers.
Man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Castlevania Judgment. It's a fighting game. It's a Castlevania fighting game.
Yeah.
And it's in 3D. Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
The
3D
designs were done by the guy who did the character designs for Death Note.
What's Death Note?
It's a classic anime. It's nobody looks like how they look in the game, and you'd have to see it. It's completely ridiculous. You would really flip your lid. So I want to play that.
Yeah.
And the other game that I really want to play is America's Test Kitchen for the DS.
What is that?
Do you know the show America's Test Kitchen?
No.
Oh my gosh. It's a cooking show on PBS.
Oh.
It's been on for years.
Yeah.
We're on season 50.
Season 50.
No, probably not like that, but it's been on forever. And there's a game on the DS about it.
Based on a PBS cooking show? Is it Hello Kitty Cooking Mama? With the horrible first you take the eyes off or something like that? Or whatever.
It's not really a game, it's a cooking. It's an electronic cookbook with clips from the show.
What?
Yeah, and I just know that the clips from the show are ultra compressed. First you take the eyes off.
First you take the eyes off. Grr. Wow.
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 It really works. Somebody read theirs, and it was
No.
Okay, I started taunting, and then I was like freaking out trying to cancel it, and I pressed. No, I'm sorry. I started taunting, and I was freaking out trying to cancel it, and I accidentally used the golden hook.
And it worked.
Accident, yeah. In this quarter, my teacher was talking about why punctuation was important. He brought up this anecdote about a guy named Joseph Hooker. Do you know about Joseph Hooker?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Give me a little synopsis of what he did.
He was a general in the Civil War.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, anyways, how newspapers worked in that time is that they would have a list of headlines.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the like they'd use his last name. So like they'd use like let's say he used ammunition or whatever to like blow up a stronghold. It would be Hooker blows entire town.
No, I mean that may have happened. That wasn't the story.
What was the story?
Well, there were two. So the headline. So there's a list of headlines separated by dashes.
Yeah.
In one particular newspaper article or front page, I guess, there was a headline that ended in fighting.
Fighting.
Like something fighting.
Yeah.
The headline adjacent to that, right after it, was something about Joe Hooker. There was an error, a typographical error, that where instead of a hyphen, there was a dash.
Fighting Joe Hooker.
And so he got the name Fighting Joe Hooker. And he was pretty big in the military.
Yeah.
I think. And Abraham Lincoln was looking for more aggressive generals. Abraham Lincoln was very frustrated with how cautious his generals were.
Yeah.
And so he saw this guy. he saw Joseph Hooker, and he saw that his nickname was Fighting Joe.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, if that guy has a name like that, I'm sure he's for me. So that's how he became a general.
Really?
Yeah. So in the same lecture, talking about why punctuation or not? Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Why you shouldn't rely on spell checkers.
Yeah.
Told a story about how in grad school there's like a weekly book report assignment. You'd read a book and then write a report on it and then share it with your students, with your fellow students. I mean, peers. And,
yeah.
And his friend, on a particular assignment, his friend was really doing it at the last minute.
Yeah.
And she didn't have much time, and yeah, so she typed it all up without worrying too much about spelling. Oh, I should say, the book she was writing the report on was about interwar Germany. So that was the title of the paper. As she was finishing it up, she was really in a hurry, so she just had the spell checker fix everything.
Yeah.
And she printed out and sent out the copies to the other students.
Yeah.
And what it corrected interwar to was underwear. So the title of the paper was Underwear Germany. And that went out to her classmates.
When my mom was in school, they had to read Heart of Darkness over the summer, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And there was this one kid who didn't do it, and they got tested on it. And the very last question on the test was, what is the final words at the end of the book, right?
Uh-huh.
Or what's the last line? And the last line is, it's the horror. And so he asks, he's like, hey, what's the answer to the last? And they say the horror, and he writes down the whore. He's like, oh, okay.
That's really funny.